go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Hulberg from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services. Make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Planet Pizza. Systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Kanam. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This broadcast on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network is brought to you by ProStyleProduction.com. It's time for Minot High Magicians Hockey.
Comes down low to the near side. Bennett walks out with it. Bennett centering, feeds, fires Easton. Bennett scores. It's 4-1 Magi on the twisted wrister from Easton Bennett.
The growing tradition of Magi hockey carries on today.
He scores, and it's a hat trick for Hayden Schwartz.
Tic-tac-toe play, Mason Morelli with the backhand, slips it past the netminder. Here's Martell and drive, he scores! Martell from Fuchs, and the Magi are on the board with a power play. 40 seconds in OT, a drive coming back toward Fuchs, scores! Flom gets her out of man, falls, and he fires, he scores! And Matt Flom has done it!
With one goal in mind.
Face off, one back to the Knights. Minot High is winning the state title. They have won the state championship.
This broadcast on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network is brought to you by IMM, Minot's finest collision center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Fimetto Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services.
To the point, Hyde sends it down. Bennett, top shelf backhand, right where Grandma keeps the cookies, and it's 5-1. Out of Grensky's office, Bennett feeds Hyde at the line, near side. Hyde shoots it in, tipped in front. Vile tucks it home, and it's 5-1. Leanne's handling, whistling, firing into the glove. No, he scored. It's 2-0. Heads, tattoos at home, and the Magicians lead.
It's time for the Minot High Magician Hockey Planet Pizza pregame show. Planet Pizza, the area's ultimate party location, has been serving the Magic City for over 20 years. Call and order now at 701-852-1700.
Colby Enns will start the rush. Enns has a big hit at center ice. Welcome to senior night. Plenty of noise. Easton Bennett absolutely lights up Ruley. There's the hit of the game, maybe of the week.
Now, let's go to the ice with the voice of the Magi. Here's Nick Hulberg.
2 minutes into the third period last night, Dessa Flom made it a 2-1 hockey game with the Magents from Minot High and the number 1 team in North Dakota, Fargo North-South. It was a nail-biting contest that the Magents found themselves on the wrong side of a 4-1 finish. Fargo North-South walks out of the Mesa with a win yesterday afternoon. Well, this afternoon, today, fast forward a full 24 hours, and the Magents are back on their home ice, and Fargo is here again. This time it's West Fargo United, a matchup of number 3 against number 4 inside of North Dakota girls high school hockey. West Fargo United comes in at 12-3 inside the conference. The Magents from Minot are 12-6, but there's a 9-point difference in the standings between 3rd and 4th, with Minot High in the latter of the two. Good afternoon and welcome to the Planet Pizza pregame show. Planet Pizza, the area's ultimate party location for school parties, team parties, birthday parties, and so much more. They truly are out of this world. Planet Pizza can be reached at 701-852-1700. They do deliver for free. Planet Pizza, proud supporter of Minot Magent hockey and everything that happens here at the Pepsi Rink and inside of the Magic City. Well, yesterday afternoon's matchup was a good one for the Minot High Magents. I thought it was a confidence builder heading towards tournament time in just 2 weeks at the Ralph Engelstad Arena. Good matchup yesterday that Amber Borkus as our star of the game yesterday, turning in a 30-save performance, but just not quite enough for Minot High on the scoring side of things. Dessa Flom picked up point number 37, goal number 27 on the year. They hit the goalpost moments later on the power play. Kaya Shaw almost made it a 2-2 game, but the red iron was hit. Moments after that was Fargo North-South got on the board again to make it a 3-1 game, and they popped in an empty netter at the end of the game to make it 4-1. Meanwhile, West Fargo United was across the state over in Williston last night, taking on the Williston Coyotes. They ended up winning that game by a score of 2-1, but kind of a surprising score out west last night for West Fargo. We'll see how things go here this afternoon. We'll take a break on our Planet Pizza pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from the Magent head coach, Waylon Wallstrom, his thoughts heading into the matchup today. This is a big one, second to last game of the regular season for the Magents. Same with West Fargo United. Hope you're locked and loaded. Thanks for joining us on ProStyleProduction.com for the call here this afternoon. Elevation Coach's Corner is next. This is Minot Magent Hockey.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. I love space. Planet Pizza.
It's time for the Elevation Coach's Corner. Elevation, located at the Minot Country Club and open to the public 7 days a week. Elevate your game at Elevation. Now back to the ice for the Elevation Coach's Corner.
Time for the Elevation Coach's Corner here with Minot Magents head coach, Mr. Waylon Wallstrom. And back-to-back games on the weekend. 2 Fargo schools come to town, the second of the 2 after kind of a nail-biter game last night. Let's go back to last night and talk about a matchup with the #1 team in North Dakota. And boy, Dessa Flom scores that goal early in the third period. That was an interesting game, certainly in the third. Your thoughts overall? Are you happy? You satisfied? Obviously a little bit disappointed too, but kind of a benchmark for you guys knowing that you can hang with the &1 team in the state?
Absolutely, Nick. You know, it was a great game. It was back and forth. We played really good defensive hockey. We just couldn't penetrate the net. You know, of course, we were trying to get it there and get some rebounds, but we weren't getting shots. And without shots, you're not going to score. But yeah, Des had a great goal. And then right after that, there was a penalty on them, and we got a power play again, and then hit a post. I mean, and then a couple, 20 seconds later, they come down and score to make it 3-1. Well, that could have been a different game if we would have put the puck in the net and had the ice tilted, in our favor. I think anything could have happened. But yeah, we're, like you said, we're happy. We're okay with it. I mean, we played hard, and that's what I asked the girls to do. And at least we know we can compete with the best.
Touch on Dessa Flom just a bit. 27 goals now here in her sophomore campaign, 37 points. She's a special player. Have you seen somebody that has this much potential in the program before? And does she remind you of anybody, or is she just a special kid on her own?
Well, she has some of those things that Ali Parizek had for us back in the day. She knew how to put the puck in the net. But, Dessa, as many goals as she has, I mean, she still has some growing to do. And I just, the sky's the limit for her if she can find the back of the net and figure out how to score more often on her opportunities, because she creates opportunities, and it's just with her strength and her vision of the ice, and she's got some good line mates helping her out also. So I mean, but yeah, I'm excited to see this kid grow. I think she's going to be something special.
Speaking of kids growing, Amber Borkus was my player of the game yesterday for you back in the blue paint, and my oh my, she made some pad saves in the hockey game that kept you guys in the contest. Touch on your freshman goaltender, who at the end of the year here looks to be gaining some steam.
Oh, absolutely. Amber's put in both of our goalies, Amber and Maddie, have put in a lot of work this year. But Amber, as a freshman goalie coming in, not having any varsity experience, it's been a huge year for her, and we've had to, instead of just getting her feet wet, she had to jump right in, And, she's done an outstanding job, and it seems like she's getting more and more comfortable every day. And that's huge for us, especially coming into the state tournament. She made some saves. She's so athletic that she's making saves that most goalies are just going to let that go by because there's no way they're going to get there, and she's getting there. The biggest thing I've had with her, the biggest hurdle is definitely just confidence, and then also, sometimes she overreacts to things because of her athleticism. So I'm trying to, get her to be a more of a steady goaltender, and, you don't always have to have that flashy save, and, but overall, though, she's outstanding on and off the ice. So great kid.
West Fargo United's the team that you guys match up with today, 12-3 in the conference. You guys are 12-6. This is 3 against 4 in the state. It's a rematch of a game earlier this year that West Fargo United took 4-0. What do you expect out of this game today? This one on paper looks to be quite the fun one in front of us, and one that could go the wire. Yeah, this is going to be an exciting game, and we need games like this going to state tournament. Again, we talked about this last night, but just state tournament goals are tough to come by. So tonight, I think it's going to be a little bit of the same. You're going to have a lot of back and forth hockey, a lot of action. I think it's going to be a really fun game to watch, and I just hope that we compete to the best of our ability coming off last night. After last night's game, I was real impressed with the way you shut down the state's top 3 producing point getters in North Dakota. Tonight's game, a little bit different. Courtney Walsh has 32 points and then falls off a bit down to Madison Heldon, 26 for her, 14 for Herring. Maybe not as much offensive power up front for this West Fargo United team. Do you guys really key in on anybody today, or is it more just your business on 2 ends of the ice? Well, it's going to be our business. We got to play our game. It's not about, of course, Walsh, when she has the puck, she's a very talented hockey player. So, we got to go stick on stick with her. But, overall, we just got to make sure that we're creating opportunities for ourselves offensively. Defensively, we've been playing well, and Amber's definitely the backbone of that. But offensively, we need to create opportunities, and we need to put the puck in the back of the net. We always play better when we score. I don't know, it just pumps us up and gets us going, and that's what this team drives on. So that's what we're going to try to concentrate on, is try to spread the ice out and create some of those far side opportunities. Busy day today here at the Pepsi rink at the Mesa Arena. The MSU Women's Club hockey team, the #1 team in the country right now, takes the ice after you guys play here today. How cool is it seeing some of your former players on that MSU team doing good things and being on a powerhouse team in the country? Oh, absolutely. It's wonderful to have that in the state of North Dakota, and they just do not get the credit they deserve. And our players, the more and more players that start coming to the Beavers and playing for them, they realize that this is good hockey and this is tough hockey, and to play on a winning club like Minot, and what they've done with that organization is just amazing. And they've been so eager to work with us hand in hand, and they've been great, and I just wish them the best, and I'm so excited for that game also. So I got a doubleheader myself. Final thing for you today, what's one key that hops off the paper here in the coaching room for your staff if you guys want to come out of here and get a win today against the #3 team in the state? We got to get blood in the water right away, and that's what we say all the time. That's our kind of our key this year. I call them my little piranhas, because once there's blood in the water, they're all after it. So we got to score first. We got to get after it right away, and just play with a lot of confidence coming in the state tournament. That's our huge goal. And we've been playing some good hockey, so it's going to be a good one tonight. Sure appreciate your time today. Best of luck. Always fun, Nick. Thanks. That's Waylon Wallstrom, the head coach of the Minot High Majets. When we come back to the Planet Pizza pregame show, we'll dive further into the numbers. West Fargo United is in Minot to take on the Majets. This is Minot Majet Hockey.
Systems go for lunch break when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
West Fargo United, Minot High School on a Saturday afternoon for girls North Dakota High School hockey. Atmosphere building inside of the Pepsi rink here at Mesa Arena. Let's turn it down to Dan Sam, the in-game announcer, for the official introductions for this afternoon matchup.
At one defense, a sophomore, skater number 3, Carly Mathias. At the other defense position, a senior wearing sweater number 5, Alyssa Derrick. At one forward for United, a senior, skater number 19, Courtney Walsh. At another forward senior, skater number 18, Madison Barda. At one forward and centerman, the junior, skater number 8, Madison Gelman. Coaches for United, Mr. Pat Johnson and Mr. Darren Barlow. And now your starting lineup for your home team, your Minot Majettes. In goal for the Majettes, a freshman, skater number 30, Amber Borges. At one defense position, the junior, skater number 17, Brianna Swamstu. At the other defense position, a freshman wearing sweater number 9, Paige Ackerman. At one forward for the Majettes, a senior, and left wing, skater number 5, Lindsay Larson. At the other forward position, a junior wearing sweater number 3, Olivia Weisberg. And at centerman for the Majettes, a junior, skater number 18, Carter Larson. Coaches for the Majettes, Mr. Will Wallstrom, Mr. Jason Steele, and Miss Steph Ford.
There's Dan Sam with the official introductions here tonight for this girls high school hockey matchup. When we come back, we'll have the opening face-off.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. I love space. Planet Pizza.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Time for girls high school hockey this afternoon. It's out of the Pepsi rink here at Mesa Arena. Special thanks again to Planet Pizza for bringing you the pregame show and the festivities here this afternoon. Planet Pizza, the area's ultimate party location. School parties, team parties, birthday parties, and so much more. They truly are out of this world. Courtney Walsh leads the way. The senior in 20 games has 32 points for West Fargo United, 26 points for Madison Gelden, 14 points for Casey Herring on the year, 12 points for Madison Barta. The goaltender for West Fargo United is the real deal. Brooklyn Mervick, 142 goals against average and a 94% save percentage. She goes against Amber Borkus, the freshman, today at 10-9 for the record. 84% save percentage and a 408 goals against average. The Majettes are led by Nessa Flom, 37 points on the season. 27 of those come in the form of goal. 26 for Kaya Shaw. Olivia Weisberg, 20. 13 for Lindsay Larson, the senior. And the freshman defenseman, Paige Ackerman, 12 points on the year. Minot Highs in their home whites with the maroon helmets, pants, and gloves. West Fargo United, the old Hartford Whaler color scheme. They're in the blue and green. Well, West Fargo United looking for a better contest today than they had against Williston yesterday. Kind of a shocking score. 2-1 was the final yesterday. When you look at the scoring around the state of North Dakota and the standings, it's a West Fargo United team currently number 3 in the state. Williston number 9. They're on the bubble of even making the state high school hockey tournament. So a 2-1 win yesterday for West Fargo United. Probably something that they like to improve on today against the Minot Majettes, a team that comes in at the number 4 spot in North Dakota girls high school hockey. Minot High probably riding a bit high yesterday, I would have to think, after a nice game against Fargo North South. Weisberg carrying it in. She was taken to the ice. Then West Fargo United ices this one all the way down. Chad Love with Jake Stack are the linesmen here today. They'll be dropping the pucks. The gentleman with the arm sleeves on today. Andy Carton and Gar McCrimmon. Offensive zone draw. It's Tessa Flom underneath the net. Trying to work it back away in front of the cage. It comes back into the possession here for West Fargo. They're going to set up shop and carry out to center, and with it comes Casey Herring. She lost a handle on it. Comes back to Flom on the near wing, and now into the offensive zone it goes. We're a minute 5 seconds into the contest here this afternoon. Kaya Shaw had a handle on it momentarily. Puck is taken down by West Fargo United. They're going to dump it back into the Minot high end. And the puck will be handled on the near side wall where the Magents go to work for it. 15:25 to play here in the opening frame this afternoon. Minot State women's club hockey team, the #1 team in the nation, is on the ice immediately following this matchup here today. We take on Lakehead University, the defending national champions. That'll be a fun one here this afternoon. Catch that game on ProStyleProduction.com as well. After that, the Minot Minotauros of the North American Hockey League are going to be in action. They take on Brookings. They fell last night to the Brookings Blizzard. I believe the score was 3-1. Toros looking to come out of that 5th place spot inside the Central Division and get into a playoff position. It's the Bismarck Bobcats of the North American League that currently holds the the number 4 spot, the 4th remaining position for the Central Division playoff picture. They're only separated by 1 point. Swangstu sends it around over to Lindsay Larson, trying to clear the zone for the Magents. Puck bounces on the wall, far side, take it back underneath the net, and on the retrieve will be number 19. This is Courtney Walsh. Watching her in warm-ups tonight, she's got a hard shot. Good skater as well. You can see she leads the team with the 32 points on the season, 14 goals, 18 assists for her. She's been whistled for 12 penalties for 24 minutes. Has had the name set across the PA plenty of times here in her senior campaign. Puck handled by the Magents back in their own territory. That was Paige Ackerman that sent it back behind the net, and now the Magents trying to clear it out. 13:49 to play here. The first shots are 2-0 West Fargo United. West Fargo, the powerhouse for many years in girls high school hockey. In with a drive. Borkus took that one off the face mask and then caught it. And Amber Borkus will hang tight to it after the shot rose in for Madison Schoenberg, the sophomore. Well, Schoenberg on the season, midway through the pack and scoring for West Fargo United. 9 points for her on the year. 6 goals, 3 assists. Amber Borkus tonight her for her 3rd save of the hockey game. Off the draw, on to neutral ice and Cubs, trying to poke it to center ice. Kaya Shaw. She moved it ahead, got it up onto the tape for Maggie Sam, who's in over the line. And here comes West Fargo United with real estate the other way, and handling here is Derrick. She moves it up the wall. Now the Magents have it back, and here they come again. Kaya Shaw, the sophomore, sends it in. Off the stick of arguably the best goaltender in North Dakota, Brooklyn Mervick. Loose in front, Sama backhand, put it towards the net, and into the butterfly. Mervick makes the save. 13:06 to play here in the first period. Shots are now 3-1 as the Magents were on the doorstep. Face off on Mervick's blocker side. She's the junior goaltender that's played in 18 games on the year. She's only been scored on 26 times on the season. She's seen 430 shots. Out to center ice, puck handled here, and walking forward with it is Jeldon. She'll take it down below the net. Jeldon second in scoring for West Fargo United. 26 points in her junior campaign. Right through the blue paint. That one turned aside and swept to the corner. Now the bouncer comes in on Borkus. Odd angle shot. Jeldon tried to do the old Sid Crosby and put it off the back of Borkus. To no avail. The puck is now tied up here. The Magents have it again. Try to sweep it up the wall, and up they come with it. Now with Carson Abrahamson to center. Lead pass was there and good for O'Malley Esslinger. Now the puck comes back into the possession here for West Fargo United. Dumped in, and the stop is made for Borkus. Wholesale change for West Fargo United. They push back into the Minot high end. On the forecheck, Schoenberg whistled for the offside. Jake Stack had the call. Well, yesterday we talked about Waylon Wallstrom, head coach of the Minot Magents. Waylon Wallstrom coaching for 21 seasons altogether. His first ever year coaching, he had me as his goaltender for the Minot Mighty Ducks Pee Wee B team back here in the Magic City. 21 years ago, boy, does time fly. 16th year with the Minot High Girls High School program, 7 years at the helm. Puck worked away to West Fargo onto center ice. They're going to carry it across, handling now. This is Herring. Peter Tanner match at the neutral ice zone. Puck is freed and flipped back out to neutral ice. Larson takes it and sends it in. Lindsay Larson, 13 points for her here in her senior campaign. 11.5 to play in the first, still scoreless. Loose puck behind the net, down the retrieve there. This is Alyssa Derrick. Lindsay Larson takes it away. Chipped up off the glass and around to the near wing. Collision on the near side wall, down to the ice and hard. That was Matthias. She's back up, and now West Fargo has possession. Not for long, held in at the line. Ackerman has it, turns a wrister towards the net. That one sailed wide. Puck comes back up to neutral ice, and on the retrieve, it's Swangstu. Brianna Swangstu sent it to the far side wing. Neat color scheme for West Fargo United. Mentioned it in the pregame show, kind of like the Hartford Whalers back in the day with the New York Rangers type of emblem on the front. Whalers, Rangers, or just West Fargo. Off the draw, the Magents have it in the offensive zone, but it's taken back up to the point. Here's a drive coming in. Glove save is made, and hanging tight to it, Mervick registers another stop. That's her second of the hockey game. 10:38 to play here in the first. Well, speaking about Waylon Wallstrom, we talked about his career as a player. He was a goaltender for the Minot Hockey Boosters program. He played for the high school team his first year. The next 3, he played for the Minot Oilers. The midget program that was so dominating. I talked about him winning a state championship. I couldn't remember how many it was. I knew it was 1 for sure. He actually had the hat trick of state titles. They won 3 of them with him in goal. Last one was in 1996. With the Minot Oilers, they defeated Crosby Comets over in Rugby at Rugby All Seasons Arena. There's a drive that comes in. Stop is made, and now to center ice. The Magents push again. Out to center ice. That one off of Parker Larson. Comes into the offensive zone. Larson's got it back. Puck is dropped down. A drive comes in, and a stick save is made on the attempt from Larson. Larson's got it back, fired it towards the net. We're just about 7 minutes into the opening frame of this afternoon matchup. West Fargo United and the Minot Magents, still a scoreless hockey game as the Magents control the puck and work it back to the point. Drive coming from the line from Molly Sem. It's down to the corner where on the retrieve is Olivia Weisberg. Sem's got it back at the line, and she goes back to Weisberg down low. Backhander from Weisberg is interrupted, and back the other way comes Jeldon, and Jeldon sends this one the full 200. There's an icing. 9:41 to play in the first. Face-off on Mervick's blocker side. You talk about players that have had good careers. Mervick is one of them. She was a player that received all East Region honors last year. The goaltender, Brooklyn Mervick, the All East Region Conference tournament team. Conference team, I should say. She's also all state. Pretty impressive stuff. Pat Johnson, the head coach of West Fargo United, he was the coach of the year last year for all of girls high school hockey. He's been the head coach, I believe it's 16 years for West Fargo. He's been around for quite some time. Down on the icing, face-off will come back in Minot High offensive territory. 9:15 to play here in the first. New unit comes out for the Magents. In to take the draw will be O'Malley Esslinger. She steps in against 15 on the other side. That's Elise Strami, excuse me. There's Malia and Elise Strami, number 14 and 15. A senior and a freshman. Malia, the older of the two. Back underneath the net. Puck tied up here and out with it. Come the Magents. Centering feed back to Sam at the line. Little snapshot from the point, knocked down by shin pads, and it comes back out to neutral where it's taken and hammered right back in. Off the wall from Brianna Abrahamson. Back out to center. Abrahamson's going to be on the retrieve back in her own territory. 8:45 to play here in the first. Held in at the line, crossing in with it. Courtney Walsh pinned up against the wall. She was taken down over there by Carson Abrahamson. The puck comes back out to the near wing and out to center ice. The Magents trying to push. They're unable to do so. Held in by the Magents, by West Fargo United, trying to clear the Magents, but back in with it. This is Derrig centering feed. Backdoor dish, no one home. And the excellent opportunity there, a grade A scoring chance, but a bit of a miscue. The Magents send it down for the break on the icing. 8:13 to play in the first. Still scoreless, 7-4, the shots on goal. Well, when we look at the state's top performers in 2017-2018, according to point production, Dessa Flom from Minot High School currently sits 4th in the state. 37 points on the year, 9 less than Anna Erickson from Fargo North-South. Avery Myers from North-South has 48. And Grayson Myers, who we saw yesterday, well, she's got 54. She leads all of North Dakota. The North-South team is pretty darn good. They were quick. Good two-way players, too, is what I noticed most about them. They back-checked harder than they forechecked, it seemed, yesterday afternoon. Good recipe for success. Andy Carton's got his arm up. Our first power play of the afternoon. We'll go to West Fargo United, and into the box goes Weisberg. Slashing is the call on Olivia, so here comes the power play unit out. See what Pat Johnson's crew can do with the extra attacker. 7:42 to play here in the opening frame. In on the draw, it's controlled by Jeldon, and Jeldon works it back up to the point. Handled here by Schoenberg. Across the line it comes. That was Straube, and Straube goes back to Schoenberg. Fired in, it's tipped in front of the net. And the first goal of the night goes to West Fargo United as that one whipped through the 5-hole of Amber Borkus. And West Fargo strikes for first blood tonight. I believe that's going to be 15 on the goal. We'll have to wait and hear the official call from Dan Sim. We'll listen in just a moment. Power play tally. Here's Dan Sim.
Power play goal at 9:30 of the first. Skater number 19, Courtney Walsh. Assisted on the play by skater number 14, Malaya Strummy. And skater number 15, Elise Strummy. That's 19 from 14 from 15. Power play at 9:30 of the first.
It was 19 from 14 and 15. You heard Dan Sim with the call. So 19, Courtney Walsh picks up goal number 15 on the year. Straube's both assisted Malia and Elise. 1-0. West Fargo United. Puck sent back in behind the net. Out to center ice and back in behind Borkus. It comes the length of the ice on the retrieve. It's Paige Ackerman. Ackerman's got it in behind, sent it over to Swangstu. Swangstu just hammers this one all the way down. That one goes the full 200, and we'll have a face-off coming back in Minot Magent territory. 6:18 to play here in the opening frame. North Dakota was on home ice last night against Colorado College. CC ended up knocking off North Dakota. Leg number 2 of that 2-game series takes place at the Ralph tonight. We'll be headed towards the Ralph in 2 weeks. Here's Weisberg, coast to coast. She'll turn and fire that one off the stick of number 3. Nice defensive play there from Matthias, and she interrupted the excellent opportunity from Weisberg in the offensive zone. Puck held in by Ackerman. She'll stroll across, sends it in. Stop is made. Merbeck picks up stop number 6 of the hockey game, and it remains 1-0. Schedule has been set for the girls' North Dakota High School Hockey Tournament. Game times, I should say, are set. We still need to figure out our pairings. But we will tell you that on the Olympic Arena on Thursday, February 22nd, girls' quarterfinal number 1 will take place at 11 a.m. 30 minutes after that, quarterfinal number 2, then the nightcap will begin later on that evening at 5 p.m. Late call coming on the Magents as back up to the point. The drive coming. Way to the near side. Nice opportunity there. Jeldon's got it back. Still a delayed arm up in the air from Andy Carton, and here comes the power play. To the box will go number 10 for the Magents, Brianna Abrahamson. This is going to be a hooking or a tripping call, I'd have to guess. Hook. One power play goal tonight for West Fargo United. They're 1 for 1. See how the kill does here for the Magents.
Minor penalty has been assessed to Minot. Skater number 10, 2 minutes for hooking, 11:29 of the first. That's
Here's a
2
drive
minutes
coming in front of Orkis. She'll make the save, and she'll hang tight to it. Amber Borkus forced to make save number 8 here in the hockey game. Anyway, so the opening round of the tournament for the girls will take place on the Olympic rink starting at 11 a.m. in the morning. The boys will play the same day, but they'll play at noon on the Ralph Engelstad Arena main rink. 5:30 for the nightcap for them. Fired in. The stop is made as Amber Borkus makes a glove save. It's kind of what I touched on yesterday. I just don't understand how anybody could see that that would be fair, that Palace on the Prairie, the Ralph Engelstad Arena, is home for the girls' matchup just as it is the boys, but they have to play in the Olympic rink next door. Seating is way less. The fired on. Here's a drive. And turning that one underneath the glove side pad was number 9, Madison Schoenberg. Point number 10 of the year. Schoenberg gets a power play goal, and West Fargo strikes again. Nice shot from Schoenberg on the ice. Let's see where the assists go. Look like 18 to 19 possibly. We'll get credit here. That's Barta and Walsh. We'll listen in to Dan Sim. Into the offensive zone. Here comes West Fargo United again. Down it comes for Casey Herring. Here's a drive off of Borkus' stick and into the near corner. Back up to the point, hammered and around the end wall. It comes from Derry. Let's listen in.
First power play goal scored by skater number 8, Madison Jeldon. Assisted on the play by skater number 15, Elise Scrummy. And number 18, Madison Barta. That's 8 from 15 from 18. Power play goal.
They've got it as 8 from 15 and 18. I thought for sure that was Schoenberg that scored, but it actually is Jeldon, so it's 8 from 15 and 18. Power play tally 2-0. West Fargo United on top of the Magents. Back-to-back power play goals here in the first period. Specialty teams an issue early out of this contest. Out to center ice, moving it ahead forward. This is Straube, Elise Straube. She had the puck taken away into the offensive zone. The Magents brought it back out to center and then right back in. Weisberg dishes off, carrying across. Parker Larson. Center slot, not able to pull the trigger. Back the other way with the rush. Handling now is Elise Straube. Crosses over the Minot high stripe and sends it in. Swangstu back to retrieve. Over to Larson. Off the wall and out it comes. We're down to 3:35 to play here in the opening frame. Still 2-0. Fargo United. West Fargo United with 2 power play goals here this afternoon. Borkus makes the stick save. Then the puck is sent up the near side wall, but not out. Right off the face mask there of Jeldon. Puck knocked out and sent down to the corner on the backhand dish from Barta. Swangstu trying to clear it. Out it will come down from Lily Bonebrink. Sends it up the far wall. This one off of Carson Abrahamson down to the corner. Back in behind the net. Look back in behind the cage. We're down to 2:54 to play in the first. Still a 2-0 hockey game. Goals in this one coming from 19 and 8. First one of the night. Scored by Courtney Walsh. Credit to the second one went to Madison Jeldon. Back into the offensive zone. Walsh turns it and fires it. Stick save for Borkus. Shots are 14-6 now in the hockey game. It's been West Fargo United on top in this one. Every category so far. Out to center ice and back in. Hulberg wheels and deals, turns it towards the net. That one went wide. Puck comes back around to the top of the circle on the backhand, trying to dish it out. This one rolled all the way down from Maggie Sem. On the forecheck, trying to get a handle on it. Kaya Shaw right in front of the West Fargo bench. It's picked up here and back in. Crossing over, Lemley will turn it towards the net, but wide. Here's the 2-minute warning. It's all that's left in the first. That one drove towards the net, went off of Sem, and then through the blue paint, but wide on the blocker side. Sem's got it. She wraps it around the end wall, away to the near wing. Weisberg trying to chip it ahead forward. Abrahamson's got it back. She goes around the end boards and back over to the far wing, over to Lindsay Larson. Puck's up and on a play, so we'll face it off. Back up Borkus' blocker side. Stick around for the Thrifty White Drug intermission report. Thrifty White Drug, where your healthy outcomes are our priority. Take a look around the state of North Dakota. Hockey world here in the Magic City as well. We sure appreciate you for joining us on ProStyleProduction.com. State Pee Wee Tournament's going to be finding its home on ProStyleProduction.com this year as well. Weisberg up to center. Into the offensive zone, it comes it down. Late call coming. This will be out of West Fargo. Off goes Borkus for the extra attacker, but soon as she goes off, the puck is touched by Elise Straube. Gar McCrimmon and Andy Carton both had the arm up. Two are going to come off. Weisberg's going to the sin bin also, it looks like. Gar McCrimmon's got a tripping call on Weisberg. Holding on Andy Carton's watch here on West Fargo skater. So Waylon Wallstrom's going to come over and talk at the bench. He's talking to Gar McCrimmon. Andy Carton talking to Pat Johnson on the other bench. 1 minute, 9 seconds remains here in the first. Power play will still come out for Minot High School. It looks like 2 players in the box. Here for West Fargo United, we'll have to wait for Danny Sem to give us the official call on this. Yep, 2 minutes goes on the power play clock. And here comes the power play for the Magents with 1 minute 9 remaining in the first. They scored on the power play goal last night, early in the third period, to bring the game back to 2-1 against Fargo North South. Andy Carton still talking it over with the scorekeepers inside the penalty box. Seems like everything is straight now, and we're ready to drop the puck. We'll get back underway. Off the draw, face-off, one over to Courtney Walsh, and she sent that one 200 feet. Dan Sem with a 1 minute call. Batteries on the microphone must have died for Dan Sem. Had the mic up to his mouth, didn't make the announcement. 45 seconds to play in the first. Minot High sets up shop on the power play as Ackerman brings it in. She's hauled down, and the Jets are going to find themselves 2 skaters up. Here comes another power play from Minot High. Body checking is going to be the call on 19, Courtney Walsh. Face off on the blocker side of Irving. 1 minute, 27 seconds of power play time of 5-on-3. 36 seconds remains here in the first. This is a huge opportunity for the Magents. Hit on the draw, one back, a drive comes in, but just wide off the attempt there from Sem. Back to the top of the circle. Half a minute to play in the opening frame. Sem's got it back. She called for it. Now she just sends it in. That one rose up and over the goal on the blocker's side of Mervick. Underneath the goal line, working it out now. Abrahamson Podogretzky's office dropped it back over to Dessa Flom. Flom tried to throw it up to Larson. That one escapes the zone, and Borkus has to come out to play it. 7 seconds to play in the period. Looks like that's how number one will come to a close tonight. West Fargo United up 2-0 on 2 power play goals. But we will start period number 2 with a 5-on-3 power play for the Magents. Goals in this one come from Courtney Walsh. She adds her season-long total now, 33 points for her. Credited with the other one on the power play was Madison Jeldon. Shots are 14-6 after one, and West Fargo's in the driver's seat 2-0. This is Minot Magent Hockey.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
We serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Go for lunch, frequent supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com. It's time for the Thrifty White Drug Intermission Report. Thrifty White Drug, where your healthy outcomes are our priority. Now for the stats, analysis, recap, and everything else Magi Hockey. Here's Nick Hulberg.
2-0 at the end of one period played, but the second period starts on 5-on-3 action with Minot Magents with the 2 extra attackers. This is the Thrifty White Drug Intermission Report. Thrifty White Drug, where your healthy outcomes are our priority. Nick Hulberg, glad to have you aboard for this girls high school hockey matchup. The second to the last game of the year for the Minot Magents as we get closer and closer to tournament time at the Ralph Engel State Arena in 2 weeks. It's always a fun time of the year, isn't it? High school hockey tournament. High school basketball tournaments around the corner as well. One of my favorite times of the year without a doubt. Let's look at how things got to the point of 2-0 in this contest here today. Shots are 14-6 in favor of West Fargo United. And with the 14 shots on goal, that means Borkus has turned in 12 saves. On the 14 shots, West Fargo had goals at 9:30 of the period. Scoring the goal was number 19, Courtney Walsh. I thought it was 15 that tucked it home, Elise Strami, but they say that it was Walsh that picks up her 33rd point of the year. Also assisting on that power play goal was number 14 on the first one, and that was Malia Strami. Strami set up Walsh to make it 1-0 on the power play. Also on the power play, setting up the power play goal was number 18, Madison Barnum, picking up her 13th point of the year. Number 15, Elise Strami, gets the assist on the goal, and scoring the goal was Madison Gelden, her 27th point of the season. Those are the goals that we have to report after one period of play. When we come back, we'll talk to Blake Friars, the voice of MSU Beavers hockey on Pro Style Production. Blake's going to have the call of the women's game on Pro Style Production here this afternoon. We'll hear from him, his thoughts heading into the matchup today. Should be fun talking to Estevan, Saskatchewan's Blake Friars will have the call. We'll hear from him when we return. Magents are down 2-0 at the end of one period play, and this is Minot High Magents hockey.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knopp. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. I've had many customers express being frustrated with the P.O. box they once had. They didn't realize they couldn't have packages delivered to their P.O. box. It's why they now have a personal mailbox here at the UPS store. We'll accept the packages for you, and you can pick them up when it's best for you. For a more efficient business, visit us at the UPS store. We are at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
The areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
White Drug Intermission Report continues on. 2-0 at the end of one. In this North Dakota girls high school hockey matchup here today. Goals from Courtney Walsh along with Madison Gelden have West Fargo United up by a score of 2-0. Nick Hulberg now joined by Blake Friars, the voice of Minot State University Beavers hockey on ProStyleProduction.com. First of all, Blake, how you doing today? It's been a while, long time no see. Beavers women are in action here this afternoon. Should be a good game on home ice, the number one team in the country for ladies college hockey at the club level. Should be a fun one.
Yeah, anytime you get a chance to play the defending national champions, it's a pretty easy game to get up for, that's for sure. You know, Lakeland, they're number 3 in here, but you can't take this team lightly. They're the champs last year, and the Beavers are on a roll. They haven't lost at home here since October, so they've won 15 of the last 16 games. So they're one of the best teams in the country for sure.
See, you've done your homework. Talk about the goaltender just a little bit that has been lighting it up for Minot State women. She's maybe the tops of the country.
Oh, yeah, Shelby Tornado. She's top 3 in every goaltending statistic. She's played 500 more minutes than any other goaltender in the whole ACHA league. She's got 6 shutouts. Her save percentage is 9.44. Goals against is 1.7. It's pretty incredible what she's done so far this year, and she's only a sophomore, so she's only going to get better.
Sounds like your street hockey numbers.
Yeah, for sure.
Talk about some of those Minot girls that are on that team, the Harem girl, and Brianna Bergeron joined the team just 6 games ago, and she's lighting it up a little bit. How important of players have those 2 Minot High former girls been?
Yeah, for sure. Brianna Bergeron, she's got 6 points in 6 games. She actually scored her first goal in Duluth, which is pretty good for her. But she's a big body. She's physical. She's strong on the puck, and she's hard to knock off the puck. So it's good to have another one of those top dogs up there to go with Baloa and Grimstad up front.
Touch base on the men's hockey program right now. They're out in Utah, the number 1 team in the ACHA. Did you get a score from them last night?
Yeah, they actually won 9-1 last night. Craig Fournier had a hat trick. Sheshchuk keeps putting the puck in the net. And Bukowski was solid in net for them last night. And tonight they're in action again tonight. So honestly, I don't see the Beavers. They just continue to steamroll everybody.
What will it take for them not to win a national title this year, do you think?
Last year, depth was a key. They got a lot of slow starts last year's nationals, I think. And for Wade Regier, if they play 60 minutes, they're not going to lose a single game for the rest of the season. But it's when they take the foot off the gas is when they let other teams to their lower level back in games. So if they play 60 minutes every night, there's no doubt in my mind that the Beavers can bring a national championship back to the Magic City.
Talk about those women again here this afternoon in the matchup. Number 1 against number 3 in the conference for women's college hockey. What does it take for Ryan Minor's team to get a win here today on home ice?
The Beavers this year, they got 3 lines, right? So they did a good job recruiting. They brought in Sammy Jo Henry from the AAA in Melville. Bello has got 48 points in 21 games so far this year. Grimstad is a junior. She's solid in front. And the team's confident, and their goaltender is going to be back there to bail them out if they do get into penalty trouble. But it's like the men. If they play 60 minutes tonight, there's no doubt in my mind that they can pull this off tonight against the defending champions.
You'll have the call on ProStyleProduction.com this afternoon. I'll have the in-game call. Got a bunch of Nickelback loaded up on the Sports Sounds Pro, so it should be fun today.
Yeah, for sure.
Minot High down to this one, 2-0 at the end of one. Blake, we sure appreciate your time. Best of luck on the call today.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
That's Blake Friars, the voice of MSU Beavers Hockey on ProStyleProduction.com. Sure appreciate his time. When we come back, we'll have our second period of play. The Magents seeing if they could come from behind in this one. Some power play time to start the second. This is Minot Magents Hockey.
First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Time for our second period of play of Minot Magents hockey. The second game of the weekend for the Minot Magents. Nick Hulberg, glad to have you aboard here on ProStyleProduction.com. Special thanks to all those sponsors that make Magents hockey possible as well here in the Magic City. Sponsors of the Magents, the Magicians, and Minot State as well. Thank them for their continued support of the hockey on Pro Style Production that we cover throughout the season. Referees return to the ice. They were just a bit late coming out. 28 seconds before the start of this middle frame. We will start 5-on-3 for the Magents. They'll start with Larson. Make that Dessa Flom along with 7, Kaya Shaw. 15 on the far side is Maggie Sam on the point. It's Paige Ackerman along with Swangstu. So we're just about set to roll. Second period is upon us. We are underway. The Magents will travel from the left to the right on your TV or computer screen, and those home whites right to the left for West Fargo United, and we're underway. Is into the offensive zone. Kaya Shaw sends in a low burner on the ice. Stick save is made from Mervick. Comes back underneath the net. Set up here for Dessa Flom. She's got it behind the cage. Flom walking out on angle. Turns it towards the net. Save. Rebound turned out in front. Sam's got it. She'll turn it in. Loose puck out of the backhand. Flom sends it in. Mervick the save. And right on the doorstep, whacking at it was Kaya Shaw, the sophomore. Put a hard stick into the goaltender Mervick, but she hangs on to it. 16:21 to play. 16:27 to play, rather, here in the second. Gar McCrimmon coming over and talking to both coaches. Not exactly sure what Gar's saying over at the West Fargo bench and at the Minot High bench. Waylon Wallstrom over there talking to Gar McCrimmon right now, asking what exactly the message is. I'm not exactly sure what Gar, the referee, was saying. Back to the point. Paige Ackerman's got it. She'll walk in. Oh, she lost a handle on it with a backhand. She delivers across and Flom's in the slot. Flom walks and fires that one. Knocked down on the play from Derrick. Nice play from the defender, but Flom's back out with it. Sends it in on angle. Mervick hangs on to it as she went into the butterfly and made the save. Weisberg comes out of the box along with 11. That's Kate Anderson. 9 seconds remain on the penalty clock, but West Fargo's got 4 skaters on the ice, so must have been a mix-up on the clock is my only guess. Power play still out for the Magents, but it's a 5-on-4 Even though your TV screen says that it should be a 5-on-3 drive, comes in, stick save for Burbick. Jets have it back a drive. Sent in, Burbick again to the pillows, made the stop. Underneath the net, Parker Larson. Worked it back to Weisberg. Lindsey Larson here on the near side is going to be on the attack for it. Sent up to the point, Ackerman holds it. Ackerman played it with a high stick and it went up and into the seats. A Souvenir finding a fan. 15:39 to play in the middle frame. Face-off will be on the goaltender Amber Borkus's blocker side. She was our star of the game last night. 30-save performance for Borkus, gave up 3 on 33 shots. Nice night for her last night.
Fargo United full strength.
Fargo United is now at full strength. So the clock was wrong. When you saw those power play times on the right hand of the screen, right hand of the score clock in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. They've got it all straight now. We're back to 5-on-5 at the line. Whistling one in, but wide off the tape of Alyssa Derrick. Real estate down for Sam. High up off the glass. This puck's going to escape the zone and come all the way down. It's not going to make it to the end line. Kind of like a game of shuffleboard. That one would have been worth 2 points. Breakout comes back the other way. Through center they come. Elise Strami into the offensive zone. Strami turns it and fires. That one may have hit the pipe. On the retrieve, handling here, O'Malley Esslinger. Up the wall it comes, and then right back in behind the net. Where Sem handles here. Molly Sem worked it back away to Abrahamson. Trying to chip it up the wall on the Magents with 14.5 to play in the second. Unable to clear the zone on the Magents. Back down low. Madison Schoenberg. Quick on the skates is number 9. On the forecheck. She's going to go for a change now, however, as West Fargo dumps it back in. This puck comes all the way down. Will it be an icing? They will say it is. 14:06 to play in the second. Shots are 15-10. West Fargo with the shot advantage and the lead at 2-0. Goals of the hockey game come from Courtney Walsh and from Madison Jeldon. Puck was iced the length of the ice. Now Chad Love is bringing the faceoff back into West Fargo territory. I've never liked that rule. If the referees or the officials make a mistake, I believe that should come back out to center ice. I'm not exactly sure why it's in the West Fargo end, but that's where the faceoff will be. Minot High will take it. 14:05 to play here in the second. I'd like to ask Andy Carton what the actual rule is on that. Comes back to center and back in. Sam has it behind the net. Wrapped around to the far side. Barta with control of the puck for West Fargo United. They're going to control now with Walsh. She opened the scoring tonight. Delivered here to Jeldon. Jeldon on the backhand. Sent it up and wide. Now the puck sent out to center by Maggie Sam. Lead pass. Trying to get it up to Kaya Shaw. Shaw comes down. Side of the net. Puck was just going too quick to get there in time. Trying to hold in the line was Parker Larson, and back out with it, firing it forward. That was Madison Schoenberg. Right into the face mask, Abrahamson, and now back in with it. The other way is Parker Larson, the junior. She sent it in. Lindsey Larson's got it, far wall. 3 minutes, 55 seconds into the second. Larson from behind the net, trying to get a handle on it. Puck taken here and worked out to center by Matthias. Into the offensive zone. Look out. 2-on-1. Nice play from Abrahamson. She broke up that party. Back in behind Borkus. Molly Sam handles. She'll fire it out to center. Comes back on to Elisa Derrick's stick, and she fires in. Borkus makes the save, and she wants to hang tight to it, so she does. Face-off will come on her blocker side. 12:40 to play in the second. Shots back within 5 now at 16-11. Blocker side of Borkus in on the draw. Lee Straube went up against Esslinger. Esslinger won it back, and Esslinger takes it around the end wall now and tries to clear the zone with it. Pushed it up to neutral ice. Esslinger's got it back, and here comes O'Malley Esslinger. Over the line, lost a handle on it, then sent right back in. Erland has it. She whistles it up the near side wall, and it comes all the way back in on Borkus's blocker side where she poked it free. Off to Abrahamson, who starts the rush. Abrahamson sends it back down to Seb. Seb turns it back the other way on the reverse. Seb's got it again. This time she'll try to go up the left side wall, but it goes back around to the far wing again. They hold it in at the line on the nice play from Malia Straube. Comes back away far wing. Straube holds it in once more. Pushed down underneath the goal line. Ledley's down there battling for it. Comes back up to the point. Nowoski turns it towards the net. Loose puck bouncing in front of Borkus, and it's going to be taken by Abrahamson. She frees it out to center and then moved ahead into the offensive zone from Carson Abrahamson. West Fargo back to center. This one touched on the right side of the center ice stripe. It comes all the way down. That's going to be an icing. 11 minutes, 12 seconds to play in the second. 2-0. West Fargo United on top. Faceoff will come on the glove side of the netminder, Brooklyn Mervick. Junior goaltender that was all state last year, all EDC as well. She's been perfect here tonight. She gave up one last night against Williston in the 2-1 affair. West Fargo picked up win number 12 on the season yesterday in Williston. Williston, the number 9 team in the state right now. Doesn't look like they're going to make the state tournament. They would have to win against Fargo North-South today. And some other things would have to happen as far as losses for other teams. Not necessarily controlling their own destiny. And even if they did, good luck against Fargo North-South with the top 3-point producers in all of North Dakota taking the ice over there. Glove side of Mervick. Larson down to Weisberg. Shifts it over to Lindsay Larson. On the backhand, trying to send it free. Now Ackerman with a backhand sends it in. Plenty of room to work here now for Derrick. She tries to move it up to center. They do. Amami takes it and controls now. She'll work it back to Derrick and out to center they come. Scrum forward at neutral ice. 10 minutes, 14 seconds to play in the second. Larson chipped that one ahead into the offensive zone on the retrieve. Taking it here is Alyssa Derrick. She moves it out to center, and that center Swangstu has it and sends it in. That touched the stick of Larson in the offensive zone right in front of Jake Stack. He just let it go. Comes back in. Weisberg turns it towards the net. Shot save, rebound. Lindsay Larson had the opportunity, and the stop was made. Back at the point, Abrahamson. Wrist shot sent towards the net, knocked down and back the other way. It's taken here by Macheski. Macheski sends it back behind the net. Abrahamson on the retrieve. Out to center ice. Seb has it from Abrahamson into the offensive zone, and on the attack is Kaya Shaw, but the offside whistled on the Magents. Face off right in front of the Minot Magent bench. Approaching the halfway point to the hockey game here tonight. Shots at 13-16. Been an entertaining affair this afternoon. Rolling puck comes in on Borkus. She's going to be forced to go to the knee and play it. She'll just freeze it. Face-off comes to her blocker side. Well, up next for the Magents, Tuesday evening, the final game of the year. It's the Mandan Hockey Club. They'll be here at 7:30 on Tuesday night. We'll have that one for you on ProStownProduction.com as well. Hope you'll join us on Tuesday. High stick called on West Fargo. Puck ended up in the back of the net, but a high stick played the puck, so the faceoff will come all the way back in West Fargo territory.
No goal, high stick.
Thank you, Dan Sim. .847 to play. Middle period. Over Minot High boys coach John Willert in the house this afternoon. Always fun talking to some of those old school hockey guys. He was on the first ever Minot High Magicians hockey team back in 1974. Big Bad John. Shot comes in just wide of Borkus. Comes down to the near side circle. Sent in front. Pushed back up by Swangstu, but it's held in at the line and worked back away. Turned over. Back the other way on the forecheck for the Magents. This is Carson Abrahamson. Had the chance, but it comes back in about at Magent territory and on the retrieve. It's taken by Esslinger, and Esslinger moved it into the offensive zone, but right back out with steam. Here comes 15, Elise Strami. Strami's in, turns it towards the net, goes off the glove of Borkus and into the goal. It's 3-0. As Strami fired it in, Borkus touched it with the glove, closed it too soon, and it went in. 3-0. Waylon Wallstrom's going to call for a timeout. He'll get it. We'll do the same thing. 3-0 West Fargo. They get on the scoreboard again with a wrist shot. Waylon Wallstrom wants to talk it over with his club. This is Minot Magent hockey. Down 3-0 midway through the contest.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Elise Strami with a 3-point afternoon as West Fargo up 3-0. She got the most recent goal and even strength tally at the midway point of the hockey game. Assisting on the goal was 14. Malia Strami, who's also had a 3-point afternoon. Also assisting was number 11 on the play. That's Kate Anderson. Strami, Anderson also on the score sheet. And it's a 3-0 hockey game here with 7:50 to play in the second. Waylon Wallstrom calls a timeout. Wants to talk things over with the Magents. See if that changes anything now as Weisberg takes it down to the corner. Lindsey Larson down low, back to Weisberg. It's top unit for West Fargo. Certainly has some steam. It hasn't even been the top unit that's found the net the most here tonight. And that second line for West Fargo that's been so dynamite here in the hockey game. Centering feed, flops in the slot, turns it towards the net, but she's sent it wide. Puck up off the glass and then around to the near side wing. Trying to hold the line was Sam. Turns into a 2-on-2, but the Magents have it and they take it back through center ice. Larson trying to send it into the zone. She does. Flom's on the retrieve on the far side. Swangstu pinching in. Flom trying to hold it, whistled for the offside. Chad Love was right on the blue line. He saw it and put the play to a close. Face-off coming back in the neutral ice zone. 6:49 to play here in the second. Lemley in on the draw against Dessa Flom. Flom wins it. Swangstu sends it in, then it goes to the opposing 17, Nowoski, and she sends it right back out to neutral. Paige Ackerman, the freshman, back on the retrieve. Smooth skater she is. She works it around to the near side wing, trying to clear it out. Couldn't do it. Schoenberg held it in. Now at the point. Snapshot comes in. Schoenberg gets a stick on it. Sends it towards Amber Borkus, who makes the stop. 17 shots on goal now for United. 13 for Minot High School. Still 3-0. Face-off will be on Borkus' blocker side. Scrum on the near side wall with Larson, along with 17. Nowoski, they continue over here. Now it's a 2-for-2 scrum. Puck comes free. And away with it comes Ackerman, who sends it back up. Amami takes it on the near side wing, and it comes all the way out to center ice. And on the retrieve, it's Malia Strabe, who's had a big night tonight. 3 points for her in the hockey game. Weisberg sends it over to Larson, who's calling for it. Back to Weisberg. Into the zone they came. Weisberg's got it onto the backhand, sends it in. Larson dancing, turning, firing. Oh, she sent it up and over the glove of Mervick. Larson pinned to the corner. Amami's got it. She brings it away to the near side wall. Ackerman at center, scrubbing for it. Esslinger in to help out there, and the puck comes back to Weisberg. Power turns with it. Weisberg lost a handle on it. And it's taken here by United, and away with it up the near side wall they come. Macheski, she had it, dumped into the zone, and now Swangstu has it intercepted by team's point leader, Courtney Walsh. Swangstu back on the near wall. Continuing to scrub for it. Under 5 to play in the second. Puck comes free, out with it. Jeldon, she'll take it across the slot. She lost a handle on it, and all the way down it comes. Icing negated by the shot on goal. Esslinger on the near side wall. Underneath the net. Back the other way with it. This is Jeldon crossing over center ice. Down the blue line. Takes it all the way coast to coast. Look out. Turns it up. Fires at Borkus. Denied her with the glove. On the far wall. Back at the point. Hammered down from the top of the circle from Harlan. That was some real estate. Moving it up to center ice are the Magents, but they have it taken away. Not for long. It's taken and sent back in by Lily Bonebreak. Back on the retrieve behind the West Fargo net. Herring up to center. Puts it to Derrig, and Derrig brings it into the offensive zone. Then it's taken here by Abrahamson. She had it taken away, and look out. Alone with it now is Schoenberg. Puck comes back up to center ice, and in with it comes Derrig. Derrig turns it towards the net, hit the stick of Sem, and it's freed by the Magents, who clear it out to center ice. Lead pass. Intended for Kaya Shaw, and it comes all the way back in about in high territory. Sem to Sem on the wall, far side. Sem's got it. She hammers it off the boards, too far in front of Flom, and all the way down for the icing. 3 minutes, 17 seconds to play here in the second. 3-0 the score tonight. 3-point nights tonight for the Strabes. Malia and Elise. Elise has got 1 goal. Goal going to Madison Jeldon, and 1 goal tonight for Courtney Walsh. It's the only 3 to report in the hockey game. Abrahamson trying to clear it. Weisberg to Lindsay Larson. Intercepted at center, right back in with it. Strabe sends it back behind the net. Larson's got it in the skates. Now it's tied up and freed. Taken here by Anderson. Sent it in. Borkus made the save. Her 16th stop of the hockey game. Back to the top of the circle. Larson has it again, and here comes Lindsay Larson out to center. Lead pass is there. Weisberg in. Turns it towards the net. Oh, it's robbery. The All-State netminder Mervick forced to make her toughest save of the hockey game. It was Weisberg in mano-a-mano. Weisberg bidding for her 14th of the season. And the flashy glove save of the Von Leather from the All-State goaltender keeps it scoreless on the Magenta side of the scoreboard. Esslinger in on the draw. Puck comes back up. Away with it now. It's going to be handled here by West Fargo and off to center ice for Jeldon. Drive high off the glass from Courtney Walsh. She could fire that thing, can she? Side of the net. Walsh is there trying to tuck it home, and it went through the blue paint. Held it at the line now at center ice. Puck comes back up off the glass. It's going to be knocked down, and ahead with it for the Magents. Trying to push it forward is Carson Abrahamson. Under 2 minutes to play in the second. Walsh brings it in. Strong on the skates, threw it towards the front of the cage. Borkus with a stick save, then it's going to be whistled wide of the net on the blocker side. Puck comes back away and trying to get a handle on it are the Magents, trying to clear it out to center as Lily Bonebreak. She did, but right back in with it. 90 seconds remaining in the second. West Fargo trying to build on the 3-goal lead. Minot High trying to erase the deficit. Up off the wall and out to center. It's taken and moved forward by Carson Abrahamson into the zone. Here comes United back the other way. It's taken by Swangstu now, and Swangstu sends it in. Mervick just plays this one down to the corner, right next to the Buffalo Wild Wings sign on the wall. Here's Dan Sam with the 1-minute call. Second period.
1 minute to play, second period, 1 minute.
Thank you, Danny. Puck behind the net, wraparound is there. Mervick goes down to the pillows and makes the save. Kid Rock inside of the Pepsi rink. Haven't heard this song in a while. Always a classic ball with the ball. 52 seconds to play. Flobs in on the draw against Jeldon. Two of the top producers in North Dakota side by side on the draw. Flom won it, but it's taken here from Walsh, and Walsh is going to look for more to end the second. Walsh trying to get around Abrahamson. A drive comes in, and Borkus had to flash the leather. She made the save. Face-off will be on Amber Borkus' blocker side. Drive on goal. Walsh with the backhander. Put a tricky one towards the net. Borkus stopped another one. Drive whistles high over the net. Puck down to the near side wing and out to center ice. Abrahamson wheeling and dealing with it. Move that one ahead off of traffic and into the offensive zone from Kaya Shaw. 20 seconds in the period. Puck escapes the zone to center. Abrahamson sends it in. Mervick makes the save, and it's going to be taken and held in at the line by Larson. No, it's not offsides. The call with 9.4 to play here in the second. Thrifty Wine Drug intermission report right around the corner. Weisberg hard in on the forecheck off the draw. Larson needs to shoot it. 5 seconds to play. 2 cut him down. Here's the horn. And at the end of 2, West Fargo finds another one. United leads this one 3-0 at the end of 2. This is Minot Magenta hockey.
First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch break when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. with lots of space for fun. There's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com. It's time for the Thrifty White Drug Intermission Report. Thrifty White Drug, where your healthy outcomes are our priority. Now for the stats, analysis, recap, and everything else Magi Hockey. Here's Nick Hulberg.
3-0 at the end of 34 minutes of girls high school action tonight. We're in the Pepsi rink here at Mesa Arena. Thanks for joining us on ProStyleProduction.com. Pro Style Production, the broadcast home to Minot High School Magicians Hockey, Minot Magents Hockey, Minot State Men's and Women's College Hockey. Sure appreciate you for joining us here tonight on ProStyleProduction.com. Check out Pro Style Production DJ Services as well. Got a wedding or a special event coming up? Yours truly would love to talk to you about Pro Style Production DJ Services. Put on quite the show. Courtney Walsh scored first tonight. At 9:30 of the first period, Malia Strami and Elise Strami had the assists. That was a power play goal. Then on the power play again at 11:51 of the first, it was Madison Jeldon from Elise Strami and Madison Barta. Then at 9:04 of the second, Elise Strami scores again, her third point of the hockey game from Malia Strami and Kate Anderson. Those are the only goals to report in tonight's contest. Shots are 21-17 in favor of United. They lead the contest tonight. Amber Borkus turning in 18 of 21 for the saves tonight. 17 of 17 for Brooklyn Mervick, the All-Stater from West Fargo, showing why she's so good. Weisberg had a chance in the second on a breakaway. She was unable to find the back of the net. Best quality chance of the night for Minot High School, but unable to get it done. Power plays in the contest look like this. There was a slashing on Weisberg in the first. Abrahamson in the first as well. West Fargo scored on both of those goals. Malia Strami was whistled for a holding and a body checking at 15:51. Weisberg called for a tripping at the same time. Madison Barta called for a body checking at 16:24. Those are the only, and that was all in the first period, by the way. No penalties in the second, nothing to report there. So at the end of two, it's 3-0 United leading. Minot High School goals from Walsh, Heldon, and Elise Strami here tonight. Taking a look around the hockey world, here's what's on tap tonight. Fargo Force of the United States Hockey League. They're in Tri-City to take on the Storm. The Force at 21-13, 2-4 at the Storm. Similar record here in 2017-2018. Fargo Force currently sitting in 4th in the Western Conference of the United States Hockey League. Tri-City at 23-12-1. Big matchup tonight. They're tied in points, 4th and 5th inside of the Western Conference. Get ready for a good one there. Force in action on the road tonight, however. Minot Toros of the North American Hockey League. They're on home ice again tonight. Toros currently sitting 5th out of 6 teams in the Central. Aberdeen, the team to beat, 56 points for them, 52 for the Austin Bruins. Minnesota Wilderness, 47 points on the season. They're in 3rd. The Bobcats from Bismarck, 43 points. They're in 4th. 42 points for the Toros in 5th. And Brookings, 38 points for them. They're in the cellar in 6th. Should be a big one tonight for the Toros. You're on their home ice. They take the ice tonight at 8 p.m. against Brookings in that matchup. Miroslav Muka leads the way for the Toros. 38 points for him. Austin Dahlemer, 34 points. Grant Lovin, 34. Alex Adams has 26. Sawchuk has 25. Minot High senior Colby Enns has 20. Nebraska Omaha commit will be in action on his home ice here again tonight. North Dakota at home tonight. They take on Colorado College at the Ralph Engelstad Arena. North Dakota looking for a better performance than they had last night. They ended up losing that hockey game last night. Unfortunately for North Dakota, they need to get back in the driver's seat here just a bit. Colorado College won 4-2 last night's action. North Dakota, the number 8 team in the country. They'll be just fine right around the corner from the playoffs. Hopefully North Dakota could find a way to hang another championship banner. That would be great, wouldn't it? 3-0 here at the end of this one. At the end of the second, I should say. One more in this one to go. 17 minutes comes up next. This is Minot Majan Hockey in the Thrifty White Drug Intermission Report. We'll have the face-off of the third when we return. This is Minot Majan Hockey.
First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiasts. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Go for lunch, frequent supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Kanam. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar familiar faces you know who know you by name. First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Hulberg from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services. Make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
17 minutes left in this East First West showdown tonight of girls high school hockey here this afternoon from the Pepsi Rank at Mesa Arena. Nick Hulberg, glad to have you aboard as we close out our Thrifty White Drug intermission report. Thrifty White Drug, where your healthy outcomes are our priority. Thrifty White Drug, proud supporter of Minot Magenta Hockey. Elise Strami's got a 3-point afternoon going for West Fargo United. She's got 1 goal and 2 assists in the hockey game. Madison Jeldon and Courtney Walsh have the other goals in the contest. Shots are 28-17. That's all there is to report in this one. Minot High down 3-0 at the end of 2 periods played. The third period is upon us. Both teams return to the ice surface as we get geared and ready for our third period. Nick Hulberg, glad to have you aboard here on ProStyleProduction.com. Broadcast home to Minot High Magicians Hockey, Minot High Magets Hockey as well. Broadcast home to MSU Beavers Hockey also. They're the #1 team in the country. They are the real deal. People might think I'm crazy, but I think that Minot State hockey team could give North Dakota a contest. I don't think it would be a laugher. I think that North Dakota is obviously going to blow them out, but I don't know by how many. I think people might be surprised when they saw this Minot State hockey team play. Minot State, 2013 national champions. They've been ranked #1 pretty much all year long. Might be a 5 or 6 goal differential against North Dakota. Maybe. Then again, you never know. Judging by caliber of players, obviously North Dakota's got those top-end guys that go to the National Hockey League. Not many guys are coming through Minot State and ended up in the show, but you get a good goaltending performance, and we'll take a look at a Minot State hockey team that's one of the hardest working groups of 4 lines of guys that on any given night can have anybody as the star of the game. You never know. 5-on-5 to start the third. Jeldon's in to tank the draw. She steps up against Parker Larson. Larson wins it back. And we're underway for our third frame. At center ice, there was a collision there with Carson Abrahamson. And Abrahamson's slow to get off the ice. She's going to go over to the Minot High bench. She went down hard. Not exactly sure what happened there. Puck comes back away to United. A shot comes off side of the cage and away to the far side wing. Larson trying to clear it out. She does. Over the center ice stripe, it's sent down. Seb on the near side wing, couldn't hold the zone, comes up to Larson and it's sent right back in. Lily Bonebreak holds it in at the line. She sends it down underneath the net of Mervick. Tessa Flom battling hard down low. She gets into it down there with Derrig. Derrig went to the ice, no call to play. Sam around the end wall. Back in behind the net. Bonebreak on the side of the cage. Trying to free it back over. Comes back to the point. Held it at the line by Paige Ackerman. Tessa Flom walking, centering, slotted drive comes in. And Mervick goes down into the butterfly and makes the save. 15:37 to play here in the third. Face-off coming to the glove side of Mervick. Talked about her being an all-stater last year. She turned in some pretty impressive numbers in that campaign. As a sophomore, she's only a junior. Somebody to keep an eye on. Moving forward, you'd think that numbers like that, the best goaltender in the state of North Dakota conversation for the last 2 years, that be a future in this for after high school hockey. Always fun to see. Esslinger across, got it up to Weisberg. Her pass that was intended for Abrahamson was picked off. Nice play defensively there by Schoenberg, and on the retrieve it's Swangstu. Swangstu from in behind her own net goes out to center ice. Hard collision there, right off the bench. Comes Abrahamson, and it comes all the way back to Abrahamson to retrieve. Carson Abrahamson 8, number 10 is Brenna Abrahamson. On the near side wall. Weisberg threw it right in front of her own net, comes back to the point to drive, comes in off the end boards. That one caromed out in front of the cage from Harlan. Seb's got it now. She wraps it hard around the near side wall. It's held in at the line. This is Derrig turning it forward. Goes off of Parker Larson and back at center ice. The opposing 18's got it. That's Madison Barta. Barta moved in ahead forward, but Larson gets it back and sends in a hard shot from center. Mervick had no trouble with that one for her 19th stop of the hockey game. Ackerman's back to retrieve. Here's Paige Ackerman. Sends it up to Sam into the offensive zone for Maggie Salmon down. Wrapped around the sideboards, away to the far side wing. Courtney Walsh. Got this one ahead forward to Jeldon. Jeldon makes a move, crashes in. Jeldon goes hard into the end boards. Ackerman got into her, no call on the play. Physicality picking up here in this third period. Jeldon goes off the bench. She's in pain as she skates over for a change. Now Nessa Flom in a foot race back the other way. Flom's going to win the battle. No, she won't. Gets to the end line first, and then icing is called. Well, last season finished off with Bismarck winning the state championship over Grand Forks 3-0. Third place went to Davies. Third place went to Mandan. They beat Davies 5-4 for third. Fargo North South hammered on Minot 9-1 in the fifth place contest at Grand Forks. Britta Curl from Bismarck, the junior, had 64 points last year. Grayson Myers from North South had 46. 37 on the year for Anna Erickson. Had to go all the way down to number 10 to find Dessa Flom in her freshman campaign, turning in 28 points on the year. Mrs. Hockey North Dakota, or Miss Hockey North Dakota, Mackenzie McIver from Minot had 24 points. Brianna Bergeron had 27 last year for the Magents. They were all in the top 15 in North Dakota. Puck goes the length of the ice and down. Another icing on the Magents here. This year, you don't have to go far down the page to find a Minot Magenta on the top 10 in scoring or in the top producers in scoring. Dessa Flom, currently number 4 in the state. She's been held off the score sheet today. Could Flom add to her 37 points? Well, if you're a fan of the Magents, you certainly hope so. 12:58 to play in the third, still 3-0. Swangstu's back behind the net to retrieve. Comes back away to United, sending it towards the net, but wide with Schoenberg. Now Abrahamson has it. She's hit into the corner right in front of Andy Carton. No call on the play. And in all sorts of pain over the corner, that's Brenna Abrahamson. And that's going to send for Trinity Sports Health athletic trainer to come out to the Minot High bench. Andy Carton's over there giving Waylon Wallstrom words. Andy went right over to Waylon Wallstrom. I'm not exactly sure. Conversation continues at the Magician bench. Andy looks animated. Now Waylon looks a bit more animated. Meanwhile, Brenna Abrahamson's still in the corner. Waylon's got his arms up saying what? Andy was going to skate away. Now Andy's back over there again. I think Waylon just told Jason Steele, you talk to him. Brenna Abrahamson's now up in the corner, and she's going to skate off the ice with the help of the athletic trainer over there walking off the ice surface. Hopefully she'll be okay. .12:28 to play in the third, 3-0. No call on that play. So we stay 5-on-5. The faceoff will be at the neutral ice zone. Cross ice from the United bench. Dessa Flom in to take the draw. She goes against Jeldon, who had the second goal of the hockey game tonight for United. Sam from center sends it in. Puck comes back away to the far side wing, trying to hold the zone for the Magents was Ackerman, but out the other way. Walsh is going to go coast to coast, puts one towards the ice. Borkus made the save. Rebound comes out. Jeldon there, but Borkus got the Von catching mid on top of it. She'll hang tight to it. The faceoff will come on her blocker side with 5 minutes on the dot complete here in the third. Nice save from Amber Borkus. 23 shots, 20 saves for her here tonight. Off the draw, Walsh sends it in, add another one to Borkus' total. That was an athletic move on the blocker side. She denied that one. Puck comes back away on the near side wing and out to center ice. It's Dessa Flom. Flom ridden off on the play. Comes back across the blue line, bouncing puck. Flom frees it on the near side wing. Sent back up and now back in. Sam trying to get a handle on it. Comes back across. Paige Ackerman on the retrieve, back in her own end. Lindsay Larson now. To Parker Larson, back to Lindsay. Now Paige Ackerman. Sent in front of the net. Open there and calling for it was Lemley. She couldn't connect on it. And now the opportunity out to center ice. Larson's going to strike in. Walking in with it. Parker Larson whistles one up and wide. She had the chance with 10:55 to play here in the third. Best look the Magents have had in about 10 minutes of action. At least. Could have been too many men on the ice. Over at the United bench. No call on the play. Puck comes back Onto the tape here for Derek, and Derek moves it ahead forward. Swanstu back on the retrieve for the Magents. Now Larson moved in ahead. Weisberg couldn't get a handle on it. Taken away there from Nowowski. Look out, puck goes up into the seats. And the stop of the play. 10 minutes, 24 seconds to play here in the third period. 3-0. West Fargo United on top tonight. If you're just joining us, goals from 19, 8, and 15. Courtney Walsh got things started at 9:30 of the first period. West Fargo hasn't looked back. Elise Straube with 1 goal, 2 assists tonight. Straube came into tonight's game with only 5 points. She'll leave with at least 8 tonight. Good for her. Madison Heldon goes up to 27 points on the season with her 1 goal here tonight. Malia Straube has 2 points on the night too, by the way. Both coming in the form of assists. Blocker side of Amber Borkus on the draw. Esslinger has it tied up in the circle. Now Paige Ackerman. Off the boards and out to center, and then right back into Minot High defensive territory. On the retrieve is Sim. This is Molly Sim, the younger of the two. We're down to 9 minutes, 36 seconds to play here in this third period. Out to center ice and crossing into Minot High territory. That's Schoenberg in on the offsides. Then the shot was fired after the whistle. Didn't matter, they were whistled for the offside beforehand. 9:27 to play here in the third period. Toros are on home ice tonight. Hope you come on out and launch Minot's Junior A program. Fight for a playoff spot. My guess is they'll be there at the end of the year. Looking for their first ever division championship for the postseason. Hasn't happened in 7 years. Keep recruiting good players, keep sending kids out to college. They keep doing all the good stuff. Just looking for a championship banner to hang inside of their home ice surface, the Pepsi Rig. Is this year the year? That Central Division's so tough. Fun division to be a part of. Competition, the parity each and every year. Fantastic. Borkus's blocker side is the home to the face-off. Blom in against Jeldon. Jeldon wins the draw. Shot save. Rebound. Walsh Stone on the doorstep by Amber Borkus. Swangstu delivers over to Larson. Lindsay Larson, the captain, trying to clear it. Puck comes back into the possession of the Magents, and forward it comes. Dwyer carries it all the way down, coast to coast, sends it towards the side of the net, but wide. Approaching the halfway point of the third period. The Magents are up 3-0, down 3-0, to West Fargo United. And United continues to have their foot on the gas pedal, but they're charged with an icing here. Face off on the blocker side of Mervick. United wins the draw, and they work it up the near side wall, trying to push it out to center with Macheski. Jets get it, and Sem sends it right back in. Well, Ken, Minot High gets some jam here in the final 8:19. Seemed like yesterday after Nessa Flom scored that goal, there was some energy in the building. That changed some things, but look out, back the other way. Elise Straube sends it in, looking for point number 4 on the night. That one went wide. Puck goes down to the blocker side. Scrubbing forward on the far side wall, trying to get a handle on it for the Magents. Down on a knee, Carson Abrahamson. Puck comes back up to center. It's going to be taken here by United and across from Nowoski. She sends it up ahead forward to that center ice. Dwyer's back to retrieve in Magent territory. Off the wall. Loose puck. Parker Larson. Weisberg's on at center ice. Looking for that lead pass. Now she's back in. Puck comes Hit on Borkus' stick side. She makes the save. Loose puck in front now. Weisberg trying to carry out to center. She's got the motor turning. Sends it ahead forward into the offensive zone. Kaya Shaw. Bottom of the circle it comes. Underneath. Shaw back behind the net. Esslinger calling for it in front. Comes back to the point. Sem has it. Sem flips it towards the net. Bouncer rolls towards Mervick, and Mervick makes the save. Now out to center, and the rolling puck comes all the way down. United goes for a change. Icing waved off as Sem's back on the retrieve. Sem sent that one forward, taken away by Barta. Barta whistled it towards the net line. Back to Sem on the near side wing. Still scrubbing for it, freed out to center ice. Now it's Bonebreak. Has Kaya Shaw with her. The Magents peel off for a change, and it's taken back behind the net by Derrick. Send us a message on the Pro Style Production Facebook page on who you think should be the star of the game tonight. Our Buffalo Wild Wings postgame show. Borkus down to a knee, made a save. That was Chris Osgood-esque. She makes another one. That should have been 4-0, but the glove came in to the blue paint and keeps it a 3-0 hockey game. Puck sent down the length of the ice, icing on United. Face-off will be on the blocker side of Mervick. Well, if there's a time to get one, it's right now for the Magents. Pat Johnson calls his timeout. He'll burn it up. We'll hear from our sponsors as well. We'll be back with the finale in this one. Minot High down 3. Can they muster something up late in the third?
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. I love space. Planet Pizza.
Well, 16-year veteran Pat Johnson calls his timeout late in the contest. West Fargo United trying to put this one into the bag tonight. That would be conference win number 13 if they can get it done. Heard the driver's seat up by 3 late in the contest. Does Waylon Wallstrom's crew have what it takes? We'll find out. Face-off on the blocker side of Mervick. Back up to the point. Minot High holds the line with it. Goes away to Sam. She sent it in front of the net. This one to Courtney Walsh. Back to center where Swangstu moves it ahead. Now Sam's got it again. In with it, Maggie Sam. Bouncing puck at the front of the net. Taken away here. It could have been a tripping call on the Magents. It doesn't happen. It's one thing the referees have kept the whistles away here this afternoon and on the weekend. Gotta like to see that. Letting the girls play hockey on the weekend. Trying to move the puck to center ice are the Magents. Kaya Shaw moved it ahead. Just as I say that, Andy Carton's got the whistle out. And an interference will be called. Timely penalty called against West Fargo United. Penalty was called to number 18. Interference is the call. That's Madison Barnum. And here comes the power play unit out for Minot High. Well, if they could find a way, it would certainly be quite the momentum builder come tournament time. That's where we're at right now. Down by 3 with 5:21 left here in the third. It's only a 5-on-4 power play. Now they've got the clock set, and we should be set. Face-off coming on the blocker's side of Mervick. In on the draw, it's controlled here by United. They move it around with Walsh, and Walsh will send this one the full 200. Borkus is going to be forced to play it. Borkus just let it go down to the corner. Moved in front of the net. No one home from Herring. Back around the end wall. Sem on the retrieve. Let's this one go back behind the net to Ackerman. Minute 30 on the power play as it's out to center ice now where Weisberg carries in. Weisberg, center slot. Took it back up to Kaya Shaw. Shaw had it there. It's taken and launched all the way down. Again, the full 200 and into the corner of Borkus' glove hand. It goes where Seb is back on the retrieve. 1:15 on the power play. 4:34 to play in the third. Minot High needs some offense here late in the hockey game to see if they can't put some energy back into the building. It's been all West Fargo United here this afternoon on the scoreboard. Shots are 28-20. Drive comes in. Borkus makes the save as she fell into the butterfly. Faceoff will come on her blocker side. Once again, you can send us a message on the Pro Style Production Facebook page and let us know who you think the player of the game should be today. Anytime you've got a girl with 3 points in the contest, in on all three of them, hard to argue. That's what Elise Strami's done here this afternoon. On the near side wall. Puck comes out to center. Dwyer moved it ahead forward, taken away by Walsh. Now Swangstu. Final 30 seconds on the extra attacker advantage for Minot High. Puck's behind the net. Flom had it hit her sight. She couldn't get a stick on it. Puck rolls all the way down. And now shorthanded down to the corner comes for Casey Herring. Herring sends it in front of the net. Put it out front there for Jeldon. Comes back to Dessa Flom. Flom makes a move. Carried it down, but interrupting that party was Courtney Walsh. Flom gets it back from Walsh. Flom's being held on the play by Walsh. Stick save. Rebound. Shot comes in. Oh, it's up and over the net for Lindsay Larson. Underneath the cage, delay call coming. Now United touches. And the power play comes back to the ice for the Magents. 3:13 to play here in the third. Back-to-back power plays, and the captain for West Fargo United goes off. That's Walsh into the sin bin on the holding call, no doubt about it. Nessa Flom was held on the play. That's what the call is, and the power play comes back out.
Minor penalty has been assessed for West Fargo. Skater number 19, 2 minutes for holding at 13:46 of the third. That's 2 minutes holding. Skater number 19.
There you hear Danny Sem with the call. 3 minutes remain in the contest. They need 1 minute for the next 3. Do the Magents if they want a chance here tonight. Puck around the near side boards. Comes back to the top of the circle. There's a scrum for it on the near side wall. Sem powered her way through. No call on the play and back into the offensive zone. Kaya Shaw sends it in. That was kind of an knuckle punk that went over the glove of Mervick and then down loose in front of the net. Trying to wrap it home. Kaya Shaw on the doorstep banging. Unable to convert. Abrahamson run into there. Puck goes up and into the players' bench. Stop of the play. 2:29 left here in the third period. Minute 15, minute 16 rather on the power play time. And the faceoff coming on the glove side of Mervick. She's seen 22 shots tonight. She's stopped them all. Make it 23 now. As into the butterfly she went with the glove. She held on to it. Guns N' Roses inside of the Mesa. Puck wrapped around. Swangstu's got it at the line. Swangstu sends it in. Bouncer down to the near corner. On it comes Weisberg. Pins a girl up down low. Puck comes back to Esslinger. Sends it center slot. Back at the point to drive from Swangstu. Went wide. Back underneath the net. Worked away to the far side. Swangstu sends it in. Loose in front. Still loose in front of the blue paint. Yannick Olmoth. Puck came all the way out and down. To the left it comes of the netminder Borkus, and we're down to a minute 50. Will Borkus come off for the extra attacker? The extra attacker with 30 seconds. Coach Waylon Wallstrom looks up at the clock. He doesn't think so. Probably the right move as Jeldon's going to bring it back into the offensive zone. Paige Ackerman back on the retrieve. Ackerman to Lindsay Larson, created some space and sent it forward. When do they pull Borkus down by 3? Maybe they don't here tonight. Puck goes to Paige Ackerman on the far wall. Minot High is going to drop 2 on the weekend if they can't find a solution in the next minute 14. West Fargo is going to go 2-0 on the weekend with a trip over to Williston and to Minot. Icing the call, minute 5 remains here in the third. Kenny Loggins inside the arena now. Minot used to have a junior A team that played in the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League, the SJHL. They had the Minot Americans first, and then they became the Minot Top Guns. And the Top Guns used to come out to that song each and every night. Here's the final minute call. Danny missed that one. No problem. Anyway, they used to come out to that song, and that was just the coolest thing ever back as a kid, like 1994, something like that. Danger Zone, Top Gun. Now Borkus skates off on the extra attacker. Flom's out of the corner. Trying to move it forward. Larson sends it in to Lindsay Larson. Had a great A chance. She put it towards the net and into the butterfly. Making the stop was Mervick. 36 seconds to play in the third. Jeldon whistled. Make that 9 instead, not 8. Then Hulberg whistled. Hooking the call. Quick Buffalo Wild Wings postgame show for you tonight. Join us on ProStyleProduction.com for the MSU Women's Contest immediately after. Borkus is off on the bench for the extra attacker. It's a 6-on-4. Shots are 29-24. Empty net for the Magents, seeing if they can't put one on the board. At center ice, fired ahead forward by Walsh, bidding for her second of the game. Now Sam, the lead pass, sent it up to Flom. In on Mervick, and Mervick will hang on to it. 6.3 seconds to play in the third period. Buffalo Wild Wings postgame show comes up next. Hope you join us for that. Stick around for the women's college hockey matchup tonight on ProStyleProduction.com if you're interested. Watching some of the former Magents, watching the #1 ranked team in women's club college hockey tonight. Shot comes the length of the ice all the way down, and the horn will sound. This one's over. United wins 3-0 over the Magents. Buffalo Wild Wings postgame show is next. This is Minot High Magents Hockey.
It's time for the Buffalo Wild Wings postgame show with the recap, stats, analysis, coaches' thoughts, Minot's finest collision center stars of the game, and all the wing sauce you can handle. Let's return to the press box with Nick Hulberg.
3 goals in the first 2 periods tonight for West Fargo United. That's all they needed to win this contest. 3-0 final score. Here's a quick scoring recap for you. At 9:30 of the first period, Courtney Walsh puts West Fargo United on the board with her 33rd point of the year. Malia Strami and Elise Strami had the assists on the play. Then in 11:51, that was a power play goal, by the way. In 11:51, a power play goal again. Madison Jeldon from Elise Strami and Madison Barta. That made it 2-0 at the end of one. Into the second, and at 9:04, the midway point of the game, Elise Strami grabs one of her own, her 8th point of the year from Malia Strami. Kate Anderson had the assist, and that's how it ends tonight. Those 3 goals from West Fargo United puts them into the win column again, picking up win number 13 in conference play on the season. Minot High with the loss here this afternoon will fall to a record of 12-7 in the conference, 13-3 in the conference for West Fargo United.
It's time for the Minot's Finest Collision Center stars of the game. Minot's Finest Collision Center. We are Minot's Finest.
Quick Buffalo Wild Wings postgame show tonight as we get geared up for the MSU Women's Club Hockey game. Move into this press box and take the same equipment that we're using here tonight. So, quick postgame show. Minot's Finest Collision Center star of the game, Elise Strami. 3-point night for her. She had the 3rd goal tonight and an assist on the first of the second one. She'll be our star of the game, brought to you by Minot's Finest Collision Center. Magents Hockey back on Pro Style Production on Tuesday evening, 7:15 for the Planet Pizza pregame show. Hope you join us for the matchup against Mandan. Until then, I'm Nick Hulberg signing off. Thanks for joining us tonight from the Pepsi rink. West Fargo United ends up with the win tonight, 3-0 the final score. Women's college hockey's next on ProStyleProduction.com. I'm Nick Hulberg. Until Tuesday night, good night and God bless.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill,